Lifetime Honoree, the Dalvgee brothers. Once upon a time in Sierra Leone, two cousins and a friend, David Bangura, Rogie Rogers, and Alan Smith, started a pop dance group they called the Dalvgee Three. Soon afterwards, Derek Bangura, Richmond Garrick, and Dwight Short joined the group, which then became the Dalvgee brothers. From early 1980 to late 1986, Dalvgee was the musical heartthrob of Sierra Leone, West Africa. David and Rogie are cousins and lived at the same house in Wellington, Freetown, but they attended different secondary schools. Alan and David attended the same school and were friends. Alan and Rogie knew each other but were not friends per se. One Friday night, David and Alan attended a party that was thrown by another friend of theirs. While at the party, Alan and David spontaneously put together a routine and performed for the crowd at the party. They loved it. After the party, Alan spent the night over at David's house in Wellington. The next morning, Saturday, Alan and David could not contain themselves as they explained to Rogie the effect that they had with the little dance routine that they had put together. During the course of that exciting conversation, Alan proposed the possibility of forming a dance group, and Rogie would be the third member. This is how the Dalvgees was formed. With the help of Mammy Bangura, David's mother, and Rogie's guardian, different combinations of their names were written, and after many tries, they finally settled on Dalgie. Dav from David's name, Al from Alan's name, and Gie from Rogie's name. Now that they had a name that they liked, they decided to call themselves the Dalvgee Three. In about 6 months, the Dalvgee Three had gained semi-national fame. They appeared on SLBS and performed at several high-class venues. Like a wildfire, the Dalvgee phenomenon just spread everywhere. Over the years, the Dalvgee Three grew to 6. Dalvgee won many awards, including the Sierra Grammy Awards, which was called the Progress Awards for many years. The Dalvgee brothers also won the Best Male Dancing Group trophy at the Senators Discorama, which was the biggest dancing competition show in Sierra Leone. The Dalvgees collaborated with other local groups and bands and performed alongside artists and groups like Aswad, Burning Spear, Osibisa, Isaac Hayes, Parry Ludo Casino Cabaret, and Miata Fambule, just to name a few. The Dalvgee group matured into an 8-piece band and also formed a females-only department called the Dalvgee Sisters, who were just as magnificent as the brothers. During the mid-1980s, the Dalvgees, starting with Rogie, began to migrate to different countries. Eventually, the core of Dalvgee left Sierra Leone for the United States and Europe. Rogie, David, and Richmond ended up in America. Derek ended up in Germany. Dwight and Alan went to England. Later on, Alan moved to America. The Dalvgee sisters also moved overseas to the United States and several European countries. Some of the members of the expanded Dalvgees are still in Sierra Leone, while others have migrated to other parts of the world. Technically, one can say Dalvgee has gone international. The Dalvgees' closest associates were Ronco Theatre, Tabule Theatre, Solid Gold Dancers, the Falcons, the Professionals, the Whispers, Jenneneers, Salon Ishmael, John Blah, the Kowa Sisters, the Sweet Aftons, David Vandy, Charlie Hinga, Pat Sheriff, the Senators, Sarah Crowther-Nickel, Abdul Mansaray, Mohammed Mansaray, and all the Dalvgee fans, of course. Please welcome the SLAAM 2023 Lifetime Honorees, the Dalvgee brothers.